Hi crafters, it's Karen, and this is a video response for Jaizella. She's over at Lavish Laces on YouTube, and she is having a design team call for her Lavish Laces Etsy store. So I will leave the link below to her video so that you all could check it out and maybe give it a try. Submit and give it a try. So for my project, this isn't my project, but a little while back I made this altered layout for the Scrappin' Queens YouTube hop, and I knew that I wanted to create a canvas using this element and the banner and the hot air balloon. That I really enjoyed those elements, and I wanted to create a canvas using just those things. So that is what I did. And this canvas measures 8 by 10, I believe. And let's see, I used the Divine Prima paper for the canvas. The first thing I did was to paint the entire canvas with my warm white acrylic paint, you know, along the sides and the whole business. And then I took this sheet of the Divine paper from Prima, and I tore it to size, and I, you know, laid it down using my Mod Podge. I then took, over in this side here, I had torn a slit and rolled back, you know, these two sides, and then I stuck a piece of burlap in there because I just love burlap. And I love the look of it, the natural look of it. And what else? And then I took my modeling paste and my diamond, distressed diamond dilutions template, and made these diamond shapes here, if you could see that. I can't see, whoops, I'm sorry. I'm filming through the outside, and it's hard to see through the lens. So, but at any rate, so that's, I use my modeling paste there, and then I use the border stencil along the sides here. You can't really see it all because I've done so many layering. But I completed that, and then I started laying my lace across the bottom here so that my jalopy would have, you know, a parking spot, I guess. So although I layered on top of it, there's rows and rows and rows of lace underneath the jalopy, and I adhered all that down. And then for the jalopy, I pretty much worked it the same way as the altered layout. It's cut out of chipboard, and then I painted it with my brown acrylic paint and this copper bronze acrylic paint, and then I used my heat tool to bubble it up, and then I used my Goosebumps to give it a texture, and then I went over it with my Heidi Grace sprays, the bronzer and the gold, and I just worked it using my Lindy Stamp Gang sprays as well until I got that nice rusted type look to it. And I thought it came out really cute. And then to lay it on the canvas, because I wanted it to be very dimensional so that I could put my flowers behind, I laid it on 2 pieces of cardboard, if you could see that there, so that you know, it's very dimensional from the you know, it sets off of the canvas quite a bit, so that I could adhere my flowers and things behind. So starting with the flowers now, I made this fabric flower, and I don't know what kind of fabric that is, but it frays real nice, and I created it and added some cheesecloth to it. And then the flower sits on a rosette from Jaizella's shop. I had cut it in half, and then I pieced it so that, you know, part of the peach rosette would come out on both sides. there. And then I just started adding all kinds of flowers. You know, this is from Craft Supplies 1, and these are Recollections, the cute little crochet ones. This one is a Recollections rose. Along with this one, there's some Craft Supplies 1, a Recollections flower. There's some tiny I Am Roses in there. And then over here, there's some I Am Roses flowers. This is from Saw Crafters, this one here. These are Prima petals that I took two and I folded them in half and I tucked them behind the jalopy. And there's a light bulb right there. I'll give you a better look in a second. And these are all I Am Roses. This here is Wild Orchid Crafts, along with this one here, and those I got from Jaizella's shop. She does sell Wild Orchid Craft flowers, which is really great because you don't have to wait several weeks to get them. And so that's where I got these flowers. This is a spray that I'd received in Iraq, and of course I went over everything with gesso, and I made that texture stuff using white acrylic paint and sand, so that I could create more texture around the flowers, similar to snow text. And it also dulled, you know, softened a lot of the colors of these flowers. So let me give you a better look here. I think they came out, I think they're all just really sweet, and I wrapped the vine around the jalopy. And if you could see in there, there's beaded trim behind the jalopy. I wrapped the vine around, and there's flowers inside. There's a butterfly from Martha Stewart. This is a, I forgot the name of it, but you could get them at Michael's. I wanted to bring a little light into it. So those are the flowers that I added. Really super cute, I thought. And then I wanted to create a banner. So this banner, I had taken some of the rosettes that I had gotten from Lavish Laces, and I had cut them in half. And then, you know, her rosettes are so soft and fluffy and just full. But because I wanted to create a banner, I took my heat tool to them, and it made them like shrink up, and it made them more, it defined the color a little more, and it made them stiff, you know, easier to work with for this banner. So I layered the half rosettes here on half of doilies that I'd gotten from Julie, the paper bag lady. I cut doilies in half, and I just layered the rosettes on the doilies here and here. And then I took this kind of natural string that I'd gotten at Michael's and adhered them to the string. And then in between each rosette, I used my banner punch and punched these banners from the collection. These flowers here are from Saw Crafters, these roses here, really sweet. And so I just draped my banner along this way, and I thought it came out really cute. And then for this banner up here, this is dimensional. I had cut this banner, let's see, where am I? This banner, and I had fussy cut it out of the collection, then laid it on top of itself, if you know what I mean. So that's dimensional as well, and it just came out really cute, I thought. And then this in the corner is a piece from Butterbee Scraps. I painted it with gesso. And then this is a little a rosette that I had in my stash, and then I layered it with another piece from Butterbee Scraps that I painted with warm white acrylic paint, then layered this Recollections wooden clock on top, and then I took this spoon that I'd gotten off of eBay, and I painted it with white gesso, and then just layered it on top. So I thought that came out really cute. And then, let's see. Whoops, I'm so sorry. And then for this corner, I took my Hampton Art stamp, hot air balloon stamp, and stamped it out with my Memento ink and fussy cut it. Then I went along the sides with this lace, and this is Melissa Francis lace, and I went over with gesso and that texture stuff that I had created. And I took these Prima petals here and folded it in half and tucked it behind the hot air balloon, and used another Martha Stewart butterfly there with a little pink pearl in the middle. The sentiment here, it says, embrace your dreams, and I thought that this had a nice kind of happy dream look about it. It's just, you know, like almost like a fantasy type of thing. So embrace your dreams. I thought it was really sweet. And then on the bottom of the canvas, I took, this is a Prima bauble from the Zephyr collection, and I took my gold, what do you call these, ball chain, and I painted it with gesso, and then, you know, adhered it underneath the flowers there, and just let it dangle. I thought it was really sweet. And then within the flower clusters, I tucked in some of these pearls, peach pearls, to bring out the peach. And there's also some laces that I tucked in there. There's a Recollections clock here, along with this spare parts key. And I went over both of those with gesso and the texture stuff that I created. I also took this measuring tape ribbon stuff from Michaels, and I just wrapped it around and kind of, you know, adhered it that way. And then, sorry. And then if you could see, here is, let's see, where am I? The light bulb. I had folded the Prima petal in half, and then I put, and there's a couple of Prima flowers in there, and then I tucked in the light bulb. Over here is another wooden ticket from Recollections. It looks like it belongs to the Sunbird collection. It has the same colors. I tucked in some more pink and white lace in there, just to give it a bit more of a soft touch. So yeah, there's a lot of detail. I just love the way the jalopy came out. And let's see, I stickled everything, or all the flowers anyway. Trying to see if I got it all. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got it all. And so that's my canvas. I think it came out really cute, and I really loved using the rosettes like this. I thought it just looked really cute as a banner. So thank you so much for the opportunity, Jaizella, to have us come here and share our projects for you. And good luck in choosing your design team, because there are so many talented ladies here that want to be a part of it. So good luck with your choice. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.